Hi, guys. This is Pastor Ken Atwood with The Word Never Heard. And I'm so excited to come to you guys today with the final in our series about lessons learned from the life of Christ. Now, obviously, there are hundreds of lessons that can teach you from the life of Christ, but we took some very specific snapshots of Christ to determine some characteristics that absolutely need to be necessary and present in each and every one of us. How we can exercise our godhood, how we can exercise the dominion that was given to us over this world and ourselves, more importantly. So as we get down to it, I kind of want to capitalize a few things, all right? So originally, we talked about the fact that your destiny in this world, your place in this world it's a slot for you. There's a place for you before you even arrive. There's a need for you before you even arrive. And coming here, you have some things you got to go through to get to understanding how to exercise your authority, how to exercise and implement who you are in the world, how to realize your godhood. But there is an ultimate test. There's an ultimate test. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The ultimate sacrifice. Now, Jesus lived a life that was largely about others and rarely did it encompass himself. He thought about others before himself at all times, even down to the very end when he thought about his own pain and discomfort. And he said, man, I don't want to go. I don't want to take this bitter cup. What was that bitter cup we talked about last week? Well, it was his impending sacrificial death. Now, there's some steps that went in between here, but I kind of want to get straight to it. So at this point, he chose. Hear what I'm saying, guys. He chose. He exercised his authority, and he chose to give up his physical life. And you say, why would somebody choose to do that? Well, as the blueprint, it was necessary that he show us what can be done. What are you saying, Ken? I'm saying this. I'm saying that life extends beyond those things that we see. Life extends beyond those things that we commonly recognize and the change we commonly call death. We have dominion even over it, and he exercised that dominion in this process voluntarily. That's the ultimate sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice to show you the way he gave up the life that he knew for the life that he had to undertake. To show you what's possible, to show you your opportunity, to show you what you are not doing and the opportunity for you to change your life and choose. So, what did life teach us through Christ? Well, it taught us a few things. It taught us that we have to have accountability. We got to recognize that there's a destiny for each and every one of us. We got to recognize that we're here for a purpose and not by accident or incident. We got to recognize that in order for us to lead, we must first know how to follow. We got to recognize that we have to know where and when to exercise our authority. We got to recognize that, there's a time to fight and there's a time to fall back. Wait up, Ken. You didn't talk about the fall back part. Back up, guys. So there was a time to fall back. If you think back, real quickly, I want to mention this. There was a time when Christ was saving a harlot. He was saving a whore who had slept with this young man who was married. And they began to stone her. He came upon the scene and he said, hey, he who was without sin cast the first stone. So that left them baffled. Nobody could cast a stone. He told the woman, go your way and sin no more. Then when they looked for him, he fell back. He was out the way. Look, there's a time for each and every one of these things in your life. You got to be in tune with who you are and confident in who you are, recognizing who you were destined and designed to be in order to execute those things properly. The ultimate sacrifice, one day we'll all be called on to give it. And when that time comes, we got to be ready. If we live our life with power, consciousness, intention, and authority, we will be. Look, this is the word never heard. We have so much more to explore. This was just a little introduction to get us acquainted with each other. And I know everybody understands, and we talk about the life of Christ as kind of like our touchstone. But man, we got so much more to explore, and the things that you can be and the things that we can be together, and the power that we can exercise in this earth, in this dimension, in this realm. We're going to explain it, explore it, see it, do it, and hear it, and the word never heard. So I want to do this before we go now, guys. Don't forget, subscribe, touch the notifications bell. He's right over here, okay? Touch the notifications bell. Leave a comment, man. Talk to us. You communicate with us. We're certainly going to communicate with you. We're going to bring content based on what your questions are, understandings, your confusions, your misapprehensions, your times that you've been misled and you want to be led back by the truth. We're going to confront the truth. And we look forward to that. So comment and then share this video. Share the video. Tell your friends about it. See you. Let me see you with the word never heard next time. In the meantime, this is Pastor Ken Atwood saying goodbye with the end of our first series on the word never heard.